Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reading a deep web story instead of a creepypasta. It was a submission from a subscriber, so I always put those ahead of what my original plans are going to be. I will also be reading a subscriber submission 2 days from now because, like I said in my last video, I am busy on the 18th for personal reasons. I'm not going to be stating why, obviously, but just expect me not to post at all tomorrow. But keep on watching to hear the rest of the story. The title for the story that we're going to be reading today is part of the deep web that we aren't supposed to see. So if you would like to hear that, just keep on listening and you'll hear it. I'll assume you all know about the deep web. Well, what you've heard is true. It's not a great place. While some people are there to score weed or firearms or to even out of sheer curiosity, others, well, they're obviously not up to anything good. But I'm not here to talk about those sickos. I'm here to talk about what lies beyond that point. The more cryptic and unexplainable part of the internet. The part that no one's really supposed to see. There was an infographic that cropped up a while ago. Not sure when, the A levels of the internet. Maybe you've seen it. As interesting as it is, it's complete bunk. I'm sorry, but no PFD means nothing. And the Primark system? I'm guessing somebody was a fan of Warhammer. No, there's no quantum mechanics involved here. However, that doesn't mean it was an easy place to find. Now, I'm not going to begin to tell you how to get here. It's unlikely that you even be able to. Even if I did, I'm not tooting my own horn here, I just have a life outside of this. I was warned, of course. Everyone told me that I wasn't going to like what I saw, that I wouldn't even understand it. Now I'm passing off that warning to you. Don't try to look for this. There's no official name for this place, or at least I haven't seen one. There were rumors, however, and these range from an Illuminati chat room to a virtual holding cell for experiment AI gone rogue. In reality, it's a lot worse. After a long and painful process of breaking down firewalls, encryptions, and solving bizarre philosophical riddles, and following hidden links, I was finally directed to a blank page with one line of text with a text box underneath. Quid caris, Latin for "What do you seek?" I remember feeling surprised, but in retrospect, I didn't know what I was expecting. I'll admit I was a bit stumped here, partly because I didn't know the answer to that question. I had no objective, I just wanted to see if I could do it. I tried some generic answers at first. I typed in the truth and enlightenment, Matrix shit. Nothing happened. I tried a bunch of answers, but none of them worked. And I was getting frustrated at this point. Maybe it was a gag page. Maybe I really hadn't figured anything out. If only. I tried something off the wall. Not sure how this came to me or why I thought it would work, but I typed in "what also seeks me." Now that I think about it, this might be the thing been to an AI. To my surprise, the page went blank. Like fully blank. I waited. About after 5 minutes, I was directed to what looks like a forum. No, not even that. It was more basic. Just a list of links over a brownish yellow background. The links themselves were encryptable. Just seemingly random sequences of characters, symbols, and letters. A lot of them I had never even seen before. It just looked like an alien language. Obviously just code I didn't understand. At this point, expectations were off the wall. Each link was shot in the dark. I clicked on the first one. It loaded up a live feed of what seemed to be Paris catacombs. I watched for a while, but it was ultimately uneventful. I moved to the next link. It was a shaky video in a dark setting, but I could make out the technical gear. They were in a house, opening doors and sweeping each room. Eventually, they kicked down to one to reveal a creature. Tall and humanoid with scaly skin. It was gnawing on a dismembered arm. They tried shooting it, but escaped out of the window. The video stopped there. Well, I was floored. What the hell was this? It looked too real to be unreleased film footage. It was officially intrigued. Maybe this was worth the months of headaches and bloodshot eyes after all. I couldn't stop now. I started working on the list of links. With each click, everything got more and more bizarre, more disturbing. I stumbled upon a document called The Paragon Project, deleting trails of human experimentations that would lead to superhuman levels of strength and durability. It was an apparent excess. Looked official, too. There were essays on space-time anomalies, glitches in reality, and apparent pictures of an ultimate dimension. There were detailed explanations regarding Area 51, the Bermuda Triangle assassinations, disappearances, and the true nature of the Holy Grail. One more upsetting one was a document referring to a world-ending bomb, a nuke that's 720,000 times stronger than the one dropped in Hiroshima. I don't want to know why we would need that. I found conspiracy plans of different kinds of apocalypses, nuclear winter, biological weapons, viral outbreak. Some more particular ones were called the Marianas Trench abnormally, the blunt labeled strange men on the 15th floor, and one simply referred to as blackout. Recover logs of skinwalker hunting expeditions, 911 transcripts from residents of town in Texas that went missing in 1977, and just journals that belong to people that were involved in tale of past incidents. They didn't go insane because of the snow. I spent hours on here looking through pages and pages of things I felt I wasn't supposed to see. I came across a trailer to a silent film made back in 1910, one that apparently made people claw their eyes out after watching and nearly derailed the whole industry. There was a live stream of a hooded man sitting in front of the camera, head crouched down. He eventually lifted his head. Even though he had no mouth, a deep, guttural hello came from my speakers. Somehow I knew it came from him. I didn't stick around for that. There are obscure sets of step-by-step guides that involve things like cutting off your own limbs and sewing corpses, performing religious invocations in the middle of a Siberian forest, and going to coordinates that apparently house captive fallen angels. It was unclear why any of these things were supposed to achieve. There was also a 20-second long clip titled, "The Futility of Living." I didn't watch it. That's when I realized there was no way, even if the highest form of organized government had full control of this. One of the scariest things about this whole experience was that I didn't find an end to the list, no matter how far I scrolled down. I think I had a meltdown and passed out eventually, because I woke up on my floor in the middle of the night. I looked at my computer screen to see it looped on a helicopter footage of a massive crab-like creature tearing apart a coastal island. I clicked off of it. I just sat there for the longest time. I couldn't comprehend what I was seeing, and I don't think I really wanted to. Now, I'm not sure why I kept going. My brain was screaming for me to take my computer out to the lawn and smash it into pieces, but I didn't. I noticed there was something I hadn't before. A small message at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. I didn't know if it was always there or not. It was hard to see it, so I had to squint. More Latin. Translate into, "Are you satisfied?" There were two options underneath it, yes and no. Now, I clicked the answer to this question. Hell no, I wasn't satisfied. I was horrified, scarred for life. But I should have clicked on yes. If I just clicked on yes, it would have taken me out of the godforsaken place, back to comfort and sanity. Even right now, I can't tell you why I clicked on no, because once I did, the page seemed to refresh and it was still in the same basic setup, except for there are only 4 links. This time, there's no recognizable numbers or characters. Hell, it didn't even look like anything I could have come across from this world. Just a collection of extremely crude symbols that didn't give off any sense of pattern or direction. I clicked on the first link. After about 20 seconds, I slammed my computer shut. I cannot describe you what I saw. All I know is that I wasn't supposed to see it. Nobody should ever see something like this. It's not only did it make any sense, I can't tell you why it didn't. I couldn't begin to grasp the images I was seeing. It wasn't graphic or anything, not like that. I just couldn't recognize anything. I could make out things moving, but not a way a creature on this earth would have moved before. Colors that I've never even seen before. Just thinking about it giving me a splitting headache. This was my best attempt at visualizing it. We have 3 dimensions here on Earth. We can move forward, backward, left, and right, 72.4 degrees southwest, etc. These things weren't restricted to that. I can't explain it any further. All I know is I didn't want to watch one more second. I don't think I'd even be able to. I left my room for the first time in a while. I was planning to leave the house. I needed fresh air to take a walk or something. Hell, I was thinking about running a marathon in the middle of the night just to get my mind off that shit for a few hours. I was putting on a jacket when I heard a knock at the door. I stopped dead in my tracks. Obviously, I wasn't opening up. About a minute and 5 more sets of knocks came before somebody spoke up. "Open up. We know what you did, but we're not here to hurt you. We just want to talk." The tone wasn't threatening. Eventually, I obliged and opened up my door to 2 tall, slim men in suits. They smiled at me. "Can we come in?" I still don't know why or how they found me, I thought for sure I was off the grid. We sat down on the couch. I guess we were just waiting for some answers at this point. One of them looked at me and said, "What were you looking for?" "I don't know, but I'm not going back," I responded. He smiled again. Like, this is what we wanted to hear. The other one piped up, "Who do you work for?" His tone was a bit more aggressive. I just shook my head. Look, I didn't know what I was getting into. I wasn't even looking for anything. They stared at me for a while. "I'm not going to tell anybody, trust me," they finally responded. "We're not worried about that. Don't anybody believe you." Another one smiled. Somehow, it felt genuine. "We just want to know what your priorities are here." In retrospect, that was a very strange question. "Just do us a favor and we'll leave," I perked up. "Give us the device you used to access it." I didn't ask any questions. I ran upstairs and basically tossed them my laptop. They both smirked at me one last time before heading to the door. Just as they were about to leave, one of them turned back. "I don't think you need to be told, but don't try this again, and don't show anybody else how to get there either. Well, no." I didn't ask who they were. I'm not sure I would have to know. It's been a week now. I don't go to the internet so much anymore. After this, I'm going to try and forget. To try and not think about it anymore. I've started having horrific nightmares. Been seeing a therapist for that, but I don't think it's helping. Anyways, I'm not going to let this consume for the rest of my life. The thing is, I'm afraid this might not be possible. There are some things that we aren't supposed to know about, probably for our own safety and sanity. Don't try to seek them out. It's better that way. However, it might be too late for me. Thank you so much for listening. If you'd like to leave a comment down below, I might or may not respond. Please leave a like, subscribe, and do subscriber submissions. I'm gonna run out of creepypasta sometime. So if you could do that, that'd be amazing. Look forward to more deep web stories. I have a couple more that I'm going to read. Remember, I'm not going to be doing any videos tomorrow, just due to the fact that I have some private stuff going on. So, thanks for listening and have a spooky night.